All right, everyone, we are here with a very special guest, Jill Zarin. You guys may know her from Real Housewives of New York City, now most recently Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Ex-Wives Club.
Ooh, what a
little bit of a tongue twister.
Little bit of a tongue twister, but one that everyone is excited about because I know that we as Housewives fans are very excited when somebody leaves the franchise and what goes on after and what went on behind the scenes. So we are really excited to talk to you today. And of course, we have the very cute Bossy who's on my lap.
Yeah, it's all, honestly, my whole life is all about Bossy. But I have to say that I've learned, I'm not, and I have, you know, my beautiful Jordan here from Bravo. I cannot talk about anything behind the scenes, I have been told, because I have done that in the past. And I can do it for years ago, though, right? I could do it for like 10 years ago, stuff behind the scenes. Cause it's
Perfect.
It's already out there. But
we're
now
more interested from 10 years ago.
I'm just teasing. It was more of like a tease to Jordan, who's here, to say I'm going to be a good girl.
Well, yeah, you never know. The season won't, it comes out June 23rd. On Peacock.
It comes out 3 times on June 23rd.
Amazing. 3 episodes.
3 episodes. I haven't seen one yet. Have you guys seen it? Have you been
No. We've just seen the trailer. And
me too.
It looks pretty crazy. I will say it does, compared to the first season of Girls Trip, it does feel like there might be a lot more drama.
I would say that coming at, and you've seen it already on the teaser, I would say that the words lesbian eyebrows is going to be iconic.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. Lesbian eyebrows, I say it here now, which, by the way, isn't a thing. There are no such thing. It doesn't exist. It was a made-up thing, is iconic. And the way it was said, I'll tell you something funny. I hope I can say this. It's not like a behind-the-scenes thing. It's just
She's
funny.
already breaking the rules.
I'm already getting scared. No. When I saw the preview that you all saw, and there was this interaction between Brandy and Taylor about this lesbian eyebrow thing, which you'll see when you watch it. But in the background, you see me stand up, and I'm wearing a pink outfit, and you see me take my shirt out, and I look, and of course, you know, it's all about me, right?
Yes.
I'm looking at myself, and I look like a giant person in this room of very, very skinny girls. And I just wanted, I'm just going to tell you why I did that, because it is funny. I laughed so hard when she said lesbian eyebrows. And you see me laughing with Phaedra, but you can't see my face. You only see Phaedra like falling off. And that's when she says in the promo, these girls are crazy. She and I are laughing so hard that I peed my pants. And I didn't know what to do, because I'm sitting in the chair and I peed my pants. I'm not sure if it went all the way through, and I'm wearing pink pants. They're not black. And I'm like, okay, I've got 2 choices. Either I keep my shirt tucked in and have possibly pee stains on me, or do I take the shirt out? And I took the shirt out. And I'm not sure if that was a mistake. Yeah. So we'll have to see what
Was there
happens.
pee on the shirt?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
Okay.
But it was like, so what do I do? And so the shirt, and it's silk, so it's all wrinkled on the bottom, and I took it out. Anyway, just thought that's like a little...
Yes,
to get
inside,
people.
I love it.
A little
I love
insight
it.
thing
I mean,
that people will pay attention to me when I
yes, they definitely
take my
will.
shirt
So
out.
it sounds like you guys had a fun time. Pause.
Fun would be one description.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was fun.
Yeah.
A lot of times it was fun.
A lot of times it was fun, but
most of the time it was fun.
Of course, it comes with drama.
You put 7 girls together on a trip. I mean, I had done a Cuba trip like 10 years ago with the same thing, 7 girls, all A+ personalities, and it's drama.
What was your relationship like with the fellow women before you went on the show? Like, did you know everyone? Did you not know everyone?
I did not know everyone.
Okay.
Vicky and I have been friends or known each other as friends since the beginning, because she came before I did.
Okay.
So a lot of times we call them the OGs, right?
Yes.
The original cast members know each other and have done things together over the years. I did not know Phaedra. I did not know Eva. I didn't really know Taylor. I knew Brandy because we share a friend.
Okay.
And who else is on the show?
Dorinda.
Missing a city. Of course, I know Dorinda. And I think that's it, right?
Yeah. And what did you have a close relationship with Dorinda, or because I feel like you guys kind of missed each other, sort of.
Well, a little fast fact is on season 4 of The Housewives, there is a scene where my stepdaughter was born with a birthmark, and she does this like anti-bullying thing. It was at a designer's showroom, and I hosted it. and I invited Dorinda, who had recently lost her husband, and I was trying to be a good friend and invite her to stuff. But I also thought she was really funny, and I thought that she would be a great housewife, and I wanted to give her something to do. And though she and I didn't talk about her being a housewife, in my head, because I had cast, I had brought on Luann and Bethany, and I thought she would be a great addition. So I invited her. And she sat next to me wearing a red jacket with her short hair. And though you didn't hear her on the show, she was there also because I wanted to annoy Ramona. Because I knew that she was friends with Ramona. And if I invited her, it would be like, she's my friend. No, she's my friend. That had nothing to do with her getting the gig, because it was many years later that she got it. But I think it's ironic that I identified her as an amazing potential housewife. And she definitely was.
Yeah. Yeah,
she's really enjoying these.
Bossy is
these
belly
down.
I'm hearing like very happy noises coming from her.
I have to share with you.
Snorts.
I have to share with you. I'm such a proud mommy. My daughter Allie, and I think her TikTok is Allie Shap. She posted yesterday a video of Bossy jumping into my very beautiful green Birkin. Green like your pretty dress, and I just put it down on the floor, and Bossy always jumps in the bag. It doesn't matter if it's a big bag, a little bag, any kind of shopping bag. She'll jump in the bag, and it went viral. We had 500,000 views in 12 hours, which is a big deal.
She's a star.
I'm telling you, she's a star. Please follow her on Instagram.
Yes, please follow Bossy on
Zarin.
Instagram.
I think we just did a video of her with all these celebrities, because we always ask people to pick her up and take a picture with her.
So cute.
She's so freaking cute. I
just can't
take
get
it.
enough. I'm sorry. It's just so comforting. I want to have a dog on my lap every interview.
It's her personality, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's just like, oh, she's so cute. But what made you decide to get back into reality TV? Because obviously,
well, I didn't decide to. They called.
Called. Well, they called, but you could have.
But you could have said no.
I didn't think for a second to say no to this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this was a no-brainer. To invite me on an all expenses paid trip.
Right.
Although I have to say, I personally would have liked to have gone to Tahiti. Or I could
Turks
think of a million
Turks and
places.
Caicos was season 1.
On a private jet instead of a black car in the middle of the night up to you don't even want to know, the night before I got there. The hotel I was in, I actually took a video of this. I'm going to have to post this when the show is. This is hysterical. Yeah. I'm staying in a hotel, and at 6 o'clock in the morning, I hear glass breaking, like crunching. You ever hear like glass crunch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That it's like scratching. There was, the dumpster was right outside my hotel room, and they were putting all the broken glass, all the glassware, like the beer glass from the bar or whatever, in the bags into the dumpster, and then they were picking it up for the garbage, and they was crushing it at 6 o'clock in the morning, crushing glass outside my window. I'm like, this cannot be happening to me. Rather than being on a private plane to Turks and Caicos.
Yep.
But I will say it was absolutely beautiful. The Berkshires is one of the most beautiful places to be in September. The foliage and the weather.
Do you think that they didn't send you to Turks and Caicos because you guys are the ex-wives club, and so they were like
saving money?
Yeah.
They said it was because of COVID.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with COVID.
Yeah. Sure. We'll go with that.
We're going to go
now,
with COVID.
You left Real Housewives of New York City years ago. And what was, because I feel like that was maybe before I started watching or catching up on all of Real Housewives in general.
If I can
24.
Ask. Right. So you were, I don't want to tell you how old you were. You were like 10 when I was on the show. I hope you weren't watching.
I just rewatched, I would say, so what, we're in 2020, 2021. Pandemic. I watched New York start
from the beginning.
For the first time ever.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the pandemic really helped restart New York from the beginning. Because, even for me, I haven't watched those shows ever. And somebody just posted today a clip of Alex McCord. It is hysterical. Did you see
that? Yes.
Oh my God. It's her.
Talking about the modeling.
That she's a model and she was born with good genes and her mother was beautiful.
She's beautiful parents.
And it was funny. I mean, she would laugh too. I mean, it was funny to watch it. And I forgot that. I forgot it all. So I need to go back and watch.
I remember my best friend growing up, her mom would watch all of the Housewives when it first came out. And the one thing that sticks in my mind is Ramona walking down the runway with her eyes.
Yes,
and that's just like the one thing I remember from the very beginning.
My face. I'm like, oh my God. She looked like a giraffe. That's what she looked like, a giraffe. She had her neck sticking out. And, she was bug-eyed. Yeah. It was crazy.
What's your relationship like now with all of the women that you were on?
It's a good question. Ramona and I live in the same building.
Okay, good.
And in fact, yesterday, I went to her apartment to do my eyebrows.
Oh,
have you seen that?
I've seen the video.
Have you seen the video?
You were there for the video?
Oh yeah. No, I wasn't there. I wasn't literally there for the video.
Okay.
But it was Luann had invited me to get my eyebrows done. And what's funny is I didn't know that she was a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
I thought I was getting them bladed. Bladed, sorry, laminated or just pulled.
Yeah.
I had no idea. And I was getting my makeup done for some stuff I was doing right after. If I had known, I would never have done it because it hurts.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, you know what? Hurt. I love them. They're a little dark now because they're supposed to be,
great.
And they're tattooed, and they get darker. I heard they fall out, but it'll be. I think she did a phenomenal job.
I think they look really great.
You don't know me well enough to know them before, but like my eyebrows were like literally underneath.
Are you particular about your eyebrows?
Not really. I mean, I just want to look good.
Yeah.
And have them cleaned up.
Some people are like very particular. I'm very particular about my eyebrows.
You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
But she did a great job for me, and I really feel bad for her. I'm going to post today because it was a bad video of Ramona. I mean, she took a video. She doesn't really look like that. Yeah, it was just a bad video. It was a bad video. She had another bad video a few weeks ago. She lost 10 pounds because of it.
Ramona, I mean, apparently Teresa just had to move her wedding because Ramona posted the date of her wedding.
And that's why I love her. I have to tell you. All right, so Gary comes home from wherever he was, and he runs into Ramona at the elevator, and she closes the door on him. She says she didn't see him. I don't know how that happened.
you guys are cool. You guys are friends.
We're totally exactly the way we were 10 years. Nothing changed. We are exactly where we were. Maybe better. Better.
So
I think I've learned to accept a lot of her, nuances.
I didn't know Teresa postponed the wedding.
No, she didn't postpone. Dolores.
Okay, I'm invited to the wedding. I have not gotten anything new.
Yeah, okay. So that's
everything
good info.
has stayed. Okay.
Dolores, I believe, said on Publicity's pod that Teresa was either maybe moving or thinking about moving the date to a different time because now everyone knew that.
I don't think so. I don't know. I think if anything, she's going to beef up her security and that's it.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. When people are going to find
it, no matter what,
and it would have
gotten leaked anyway. Are you kidding? I mean, it's
yes, that's a big
on a reality
wedding.
show, and it's going to be filmed, I'm sure.
Yeah, that is very true. But I mean,
But it was funny. I mean, you have to. I mean, of all the people to do it too, you know, if you had to pick someone, you knew it was going to be Ramona.
Yep, it definitely makes.
She didn't mean
makes the most sense.
She didn't mean it.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would mean to do that.
No.
Just like she didn't mean to close the elevator on your boyfriend.
No, she probably meant it. You know why? Not meant it to hurt him, but because she was in a rush and didn't want to wait. That's all. Simple as that. You know how, listen,
sometimes
we've all been in the elevator.
You're just like clicking it fast.
Right. We've all been there. We're like, we close that elevator. I don't want to stop and drop someone off. We've all done it. It's not nice, but we've all done it.
Yeah, and you see someone coming that you know, and you still go close the elevator.
Especially because you don't want to talk to them because you know them. You don't want to have a conversation. So whatever. But it's funny. So we both live in the same building. We run with the same fabulous circle of people.
Yep.
She has 60 friends. Maybe I have 55. I'm not sure.
You guys all have a lot of friends.
Luann and I are besties. I mean, Luann and I are very close.
We love Luann.
We talk. She's right now on tour. She's in Vancouver. I was with her yesterday. And she left afterwards. Anyway, she's amazing. So we're very close. Kelly Ben-Simone, I haven't seen her in a long time. We sort of stay in touch. You know, nothing bad. Cindy Barshop, who I love and adore and has a business on Madison, the vagina stuff, right? Yes. She's great. I'm still in touch with her. And I never filmed with Aviva. I had never filmed with her. We never had a season together, but I really would love to. I mean, like, she's great.
There's been, because I think a lot of people, like you said, when you went back and rewatched, so they're looking back at the women that have been on the show already, because now we're kind of in like a, I don't know, it feels like sort of a limbo period with New York and what's going on. What are your thoughts of what's happening with this franchise?
I actually think what they're doing is right. I like that they took a break and didn't rush into anything.
Yeah, that was smart.
I do.
Yeah,
but I also, I hate when someone throws the baby out with the bathwater. You know, like, it was a bad season for many, many reasons. You know, many reasons. A lot of them which were uncontrollable, like COVID.
Yeah,
they didn't have boyfriends. I mean, there was just a lot of stuff going on. So it's good that they took a break. And I'm glad they didn't do a reunion.
Yeah.
There was no reason to rehash all that stuff that they couldn't control.
Right.
And now I like the idea that they're going to recast. Listen, it's 15 years ago that we were first on the show. We've aged out.
Yeah.
You know, I like to think that the next thing for this original group of any of the shows is like the Golden Girls.
Right.
Listen, I have a place in Florida. Ramona bought a place in West Palm Beach. I know Luann's in Florida a lot of the winter. I mean, I could totally see the New York Housewives moved not to Boca, but moved to Palm Beach or
and
whatever.
That is such a New York thing to do. Both of our parents went to Florida, New Jersey, New York. I feel like that fits. And there's no Housewives in Florida,
and
right?
everyone
Miami.
asked me. There should
Miami,
be Housewives
Miami.
of Boca and Housewives of Palm Beach. So I think that they could actually get that effect if they wanted to. Listen, we could also be in New York. I have an apartment in New York.
Totally.
I could do it anywhere.
But it would even be fun if they wanted to bring in an entirely new group of women for a show for New York, but then also have the OGs.
Yeah, because we don't have kids
on something
in school.
else. Peacock is such a great
platform
now. That I feel like that the Housewives can expand into so many different realms through Peacock.
I agree. And actually, I could see. So I think that they should.
Bossy looks like she's playing dead.
I've always said this, good, bad, or indifferent, that the name of the show, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
It's the cast.
Yep,
it's
definitely.
It's the cast. Which is why I've said this, that I think that, and I don't know if I think the biggest mistake that Bravo made, and I'm sure there are many that I don't know about, right? But that I was letting go of 4 Housewives at one time after season 4. And I think that if they could take that back, they would. Right. I just think it was too much change.
Right.
1 or 2,
Definitely.
Sure. They've never done that again. They've always done 1 or 2. They've never let go of 4. And I think it took them quite a few years for them to get their footings back.
Right.
So with that being said, the original cast, is magic. Yeah. Like it was just what it was, and you can keep throwing people at it, and you see it in season 13. It didn't work.
Yeah,
it didn't work. If the energy's not right, if the chemistry's not right, it's not about money. It's not about anything. It's just about the girls. If you have the right mix, and if you do have the right mix, why throw them away? Which is what they're saying and doing a legacy show.
Yep.
So I think a legacy show though could be multiple things. I think it could be. I mean, I'm thinking about it out loud in my head now, saying, yeah, you start out in New York. And then you pack up those girls down to Florida for the winter.
Yeah.
Because that's the Golden Girls, which is everybody's favorite show. And the real life of our lives is our kids have grown up, they've graduated, and now we're moving down to Florida. And it's a different life. And the girls are single and dating in the singles world in Florida. I mean, it's just, I just think that it could be. I don't know if they would do it because they were always New York, but I think that that's and get them on a bus, put them on a bus and pack them down to Florida.
And there needs to be a shift to show the actual shift in their real lives.
Well, that's what I mean. And if you want that to be the last season, like first and last, one and only, legacy, then that's how you do it. You exit them out.
Yeah.
Now, are you interested in being a regular now that you've done the Ultimate Girls Trip?
I'm always open to, I love being a guest. That was one of the things that I said to Bravo all along, and I had been a few times.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have done more, but some people blocked me. Because I liked being a guest, because that way I could kind of live, it won't affect my life, and I could come on and be with the girls and have fun and be funny and, no dead bodies and everything's great.
Yeah.
So yes, that's something I'm totally open to.
Yeah. And this, with Girls Trip, I just feel like these personalities are so huge of this cast that, like, when I saw the list, I was like, oh my God, how are all these women going to be living together? For me, I guess Brandy probably pops out as the one that I would think would be like the most, I guess maybe
I was going to say
controversial is not the right word, but she just she lets it fly.
I would say not the most
either
interesting
her
or just more like, because of the recent drama on Beverly Hills, which was like a couple years ago, maybe 2 years ago.
Right, with the Denise.
Denise,
yes.
that it was
that
like,
comes up actually.
And then it was like, okay, she's gone again. So I think people are like, oh, we're excited to see Brandy now because this drama kind of disappeared.
Follows her, yeah.
It comes back. I can't say more than that, but it definitely.
Can we get your take on the situation or?
Not yet. I have to come back after it airs, and then let's talk.
And then we can talk about it, because it does.
Because you know what? If I talked about it now, it wouldn't even mean anything.
Right.
To you,
No one would.
Context. So you wouldn't even want to. There's definitely a lot to talk about after you see it.
Yeah.
But it does. So if you were following that storyline, you will pick that up here. And that's the idea of the show, right? So we broke the fourth wall, and we ask each other questions that you want to know, like, because we're allowed to. What was it like getting fired?
Right.
You know, would you ever go back? You know, what really happened? You know, all those things. I don't know what's going to make it, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that we all get a chance to talk to each other, as if, you know, asking each other about
that line in the trailer
there
was
because
very
we're all
funny.
on a TV show that we're together. So it is a broken fourth wall. That's why we're together.
Right. And I feel like there is a lot of confusion a lot of times when somebody leaves or is fired and you don't know whether they were let go or they wanted to leave. And I think maybe Dorinda is the most recent case in where it was like, did she leave or was she told not to come back?
Right. So
Well, I'm going to leave her.
Yeah.
I'm going to let her answer.
That was more of a just
rhetorical.
She actually wrote about that in her book. Mm-hmm. She did.
She did. I do remember that too. And she said, we can, look back. She's been on our show as well, and has kind of touched on it a little bit.
She's very open about it, though.
Yeah, it's always seemed like a bit of both.
A little shady? Yeah, a little bit of both?
Yeah.
Well, I think she said that she was put on pause.
Yeah, that's what she said when she was on our show.
And she likes to say that
put on
as
pause.
if being on pause is better than being fired.
Right.
And I find that offensive, personally, because I was fired. I wasn't put on pause. And I don't see a difference.
Yeah.
To be honest.
What were you?
Because look, you can be rehired.
I can be rehired. So what's the difference between being paused? So I'm like, so being paused is better, because she likes to delineate that and really point out how she was put on pause.
Right.
What were you specifically fired for?
I'll never know.
Yeah.
That you're going to have to ask Andy Cohen.
I was going to say.
You're going to have to get Andy in this chair, and I would love to listen to that episode.
Well,
we would love that
to
too.
have Andy on our show.
I mean, I'll tell you what he'll say. He'll say that, they wanted they thought the show got dark, and they wanted to go in a different direction. I don't agree. I actually remember before being my favorite season.
Yeah.
Morocco was funnier than I could
Morocco
ever
was
imagine.
amazing.
When Ramona had the psychic tell her that her husband's thinking of another woman, and she's like, Avery. I'm like, are you kidding? It was just the best trip ever, and I got along with everybody that season. I had no fighting with anyone. So when it was like, the show got too dark, I'm like, dark? That was like the best season ever. And by the way, it was the highest rated season even since. No season has ever been higher than 4.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It is interesting.
So I don't think they would do it again, but you'd have to ask him. I would love to ask Andy, if you could go back in time, would you have fired all 4?
Yeah. I think I'm that's a good BravoCon question. I feel
live.
Like. Yeah,
get it live.
Exactly. Like that's a good fit. If anybody listening has plans on being at BravoCon, that's very good question.
Keep that in your back pocket. I'm sure he's been asked it before. So.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think so, because everybody loves those seasons so much.
Season 4 was my favorite.
And you would think with shows like this that are so open with drama and everything that's going on, that these questions should be allowed to be asked and answered in some way.
Enough time's passed also where it's.
And by the way, it might be in some books. I haven't read them.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of books. There's a lot of books.
I know. I just
too many books to follow.
David Quinn just wrote a great book on the show. Well,
yes.
Great. There should be a reunion now after that book, because a lot of people said some dirt about each other, and it's like, well, now we have to fight it out again.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh, well, we can't wait to watch the show. You did bring us some goodies.
I did.
That we are very excited for, and we love to tell people where they can shop their stuff. Because I also I had a bunch of your masks that were great.
Face masks.
Yep.
So first of all, I want to give your listeners a discount code. So Chicks15, and we want to give you 15% off anything on JillandAllie.com or JillZarin.com. So the difference is Jill Zarin is my home brand.
Okay.
So we have rugs. They're always priced up to 70% off, indoor, outdoor, and they're pet proof. So my indoor rugs, I actually did a video this morning of her pooping
the
on
table
one.
is kind of cool. I feel like she probably
she
really
likes it
that.
cold.
Yeah,
she does. She's tired today. Anyway, so they're all pet proof. And
yeah,
I have
that's
a
amazing.
furniture line. I'm just launching now tiles and hot towel to put on that you put up for hot towels to make them hot. I love that. So I came out with a line of those. So a lot of good stuff and tiles.
Yeah,
that's
and
great.
then the crystal candles as well.
On JillAndAllie.com.
That's on Jill and Allie,
my
yeah.
crystal candles. Oh, you know what you would love? My merch. So we have a whole merch site on JillZarin.com. All Bravo stuff. Bravo
Great.
Babe, Bravo hat. Where's my Diet Coke? Cup.
Yeah.
Of course. A surprise T-shirt that I wear in the first episode, so you'll see that.
Amazing.
And we just launched the other day the sayings of all the housewives on the Ultimate Girls Trip, their favorite saying, and like the Beverly Hills one has a diamond embroidered on the sleeve, and the apple or the orange embroidered, and they're really soft. So you should totally wear them for the premiere episode.
Very, very
Make
cute.
sure you check that out.
Yeah, we're super excited. We can't wait to watch the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip X Wives Club.
We will not be abbreviating
Nope,
that.
no, we
because
will
there'll
not.
Be too many letters.
Way too many. We'll have to say the whole thing out.
You have to say the whole thing.
It'll be on Peacock June 23rd. The first 3 episodes air at the same time.
Yes,
and
then
then every Thursday after that. So very, very excited.
Don't
Everyone
miss
tune
it.
in.
It's going to make your summer really fun.
Yeah, I'm so excited to watch, and we'll have to chat afterwards to really get into
Please
everything
bring me
that
back.
happened.
Yeah, we need to really dive in.
Yes.
You're going to want to dive in.
Great, amazing. Thank you so much, Jill.
Thank you.
And Bossy.
And Bossy.
And Bossy.
Follow Bossy on Instagram.
Bossy Zarin.